Donation alert, donation alert. Yes, I got in another box of books donated not to my book and media store, but to my bookstore, my second location. My awesome employee was here and she took in these, what looked to be vintage paperback books. Move this. And here I am on Monday morning starting to go through these and sharing the experience with you. So what do you think by looking at this? Do you think there's some good stuff in here without me even showing you the covers, just by looking at the spines? I'm going to have to say yes, that there's probably some good stuff in here. Now, good in the sense of something worth $100. It's possible. I have sold vintage paperback books, fiction and nonfiction books, for around that amount multiple times. So there's always that possibility. Now, the great thing is that they are older, they're vintage, so those are popular nowadays in my store as well as online. However, the potential downside is, or just the harder part of this is that it's going to take longer to look these up. Whether I snap a photo on eBay and see how many are there, whether I use the audio prompts and just say the title and look it up, I have to do it individually. They don't have ISBNs or barcodes because these are books probably from the 60s and 70s would be my guess. 1970. What is this one? 1972. You get the drift. I can't just scan them, quickly pop them up on Amazon or eBay and find them. It's going to take a little bit longer. But the upside to that is that these, there can be some money in these. So right away I noticed, the first thing I saw was that the Man from Uncle here, there are, I don't know, a good amount. There's this many, around 20-ish, 15. So that's always good. There doesn't appear to be every single one. Like there's 2 2s, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's good though. It's a good amount. This is probably, I don't know if number 2 there, blazing. I don't know, but I'll have to look them up. But it's always good to get a bunch. Of course, 1 through 20 is ideal, but if you get a bunch of them like this, that's always good for an eBay lot. So I'm going to start looking these up and let you know if I find anything that is really good individually, or if it makes sense to put some in lots. I do like to have these types of books, put these types of books out because people do buy them, whether it's in my first location or in my bookstore. People do like to buy older vintage paperbacks for sure. These are my favorite covers so far. Starsky and Hutch, I mean, come on. Classic. Does this guy look lonely? The loneliness of the long distance runner. I ran cross country in high school, so I understand. Come on, Land of the Giants, super cool with the guy standing there. The graphics, awesome. They came from the sea and apparently from up high, the way they're looking at that angle. The Invaders, check that out. I love that. Hot Rod Patrol, that looks super cool. I just like the bright red with the black. That's it. And then 2 covers with women holding guns. Classic. Okay, now I'll actually look them up. And here we go. I went through all of them. Turned out that, not surprisingly, there are some worth selling in lots and some worth selling individually. It was kind of even between, it was exactly even between the two. This stack is all books that I'm going to put in the bookstore. So quite a variety of really cool older vintage paperbacks. Mostly like mystery, adventure, some type, or different types of stuff like that. They're mostly priced between $3 and $5, and they will go here in the store and then put together these 4 lots. So this one, turns out there's 2 combat ones. I'm going to list them for $30. plus shipping, taking offers, and we'll see how those go. Now, overall, I feel that some of these will sell faster than others, but when I only have two and neither of them have sold in the last 90 days, that might take some time to sell it. But because I'm putting them together and pricing them lower than you can buy them, if you're to buy them separately, individually, I feel like, and I'm taking offers, I feel that I can actually do pretty well with selling that. This one is Planet of the Apes, and it's actually the first four. So I got the first one, second one, third one, with cool covers, cool colors, and the fourth one there. There is one lot on eBay going for, has the first three books going for 45 bucks. So I'm going to list this for $50 for the first four books. I'm promoting it at 5% and taking offers as always. So I feel good about this one, really good about this one, because there are some Planet of the Apes books that are selling. This one is 6 books, Dr. Kildare's. There's different ones, Secret Romance. What is this one? Crisis. Anyway, there's different ones, but there's 6 of them here. And I'm going to only sell that for $24.99. They're not super popular, but having this many together, I feel pretty good that I can sell it and taking offers. This one I think will sell pretty quick. Man from U.N.C.L.E. There are 13 of them in here, starting from the first one all the way to the 20th, but of course some are missing. I'm going to list this for $39.99 plus shipping. And I think because there's so many in there, I'll do pretty well on that. And these do sell fairly often over the last 90 days. So those are some good sets to put together, or lots. It's always good to try to get the same author, the same series. And it's easier for these older books to sell pretty well because people do like the artwork and collecting this kind of books. This one I'm going to put to the side in my other store for Christmas time. And yeah, when that comes around, I'm slowly collecting books, any CDs, DVDs that are related to Christmas, so that when it comes time, I can put out a lot of different ones. And I'll put some here in the bookstore as well. There's the first one, David Jansen, Harry O. I am going to list this for $21.99, taking offers. These all were priced higher in general on eBay, and some of them, actually this one, there's one that has a very similar cover that has sold a couple times, but not this specific cover. So I'm going to go for it on this one because they're priced a little higher. This one was interesting because there just weren't very many copies of this particular cover. I think I only found one, or one had sold. And I'm going to list it for $29.99 plus shipping, taking offers. So I'll see how long that takes. This one does sell, and I'm listing it for $34.99. And yeah, this is the one of all of them that actually has sold, I think 3 or 4 times in the last 90 days. So I expect that one to move. This one was interesting because there was, I think it is the second printing. Where is it? Yeah, second printing from 1965. The first one was 1958. So the first printing cover is different. It has a woman who takes up the entire cover. That's going for, or has sold for like $40+. There's, I think, 1 or 2 of those currently up, but not one of these second printing covers. So I'm going to list it for $39.99, see if I can sell it. Definitely taking offers. If someone offers me $20-25 for it, I'm more than happy to take that. But I feel pretty good based on the first printing selling well that I can sell that one. It's funny to think that when these came out, of course, these were new. These were the hot items, the hot books to buy. Of course, book selling, book reading, book buying was different back in the 70s, early 70s, late 60s, and 50s, of course. Nowadays, it's different. But nonetheless, my point is that, in 40 years from now, the books that are coming out now will be vintage, and people will be looking for them, especially if it's from a same series. So there's a series coming out right now where there's 10 books, 5 books, 20 books. In 40, 50 years from now, those are going to be very valuable. and the artwork and the book and all that will look vintage, and these will look ancient. If there's still some of these around in 40, 50 years, which there probably will be, these will be practically antiques because they'll be so old. But it's just funny how that goes, you know. As the decades pass, certain, you know, books look much more dated, but that's why they become popular again, because of the artwork, because of the actual book, of the rarity, and that type of thing. I will definitely be taking photos of these and listing them soon. And this stack here will probably go out this week or next week here in the store. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Take care.